You can walk into a restaurant and be seen next to a multi-millionaire in flip-flops.
Within 15 minutes drive here, we've got 7 golf courses. 2 of them are world-class golf courses.
All the high-end brands in terms of the hotels, in terms of products, are all making a beeline to Phuket.
I don't know another place in the world where you can go boating 12 months of the year. That's why most people with boats love being here.
Wealthy people are attracted to this as a nice place to live, yet being very close to all the various places you need to go for business.
When I'm in a place like Phuket, I do business, but in a very leisurely way. It's helped me really to clear my head so that when I do come back to the rat race, I'm geared and ready to go.
25 years ago, 30 years ago, it was a backpacker place.
The backpackers are all one who discover all the beautiful spots in the world, and so they discovered Phuket even before I realized the place existed.
If you look at the last 10 years, it's grown from a very sort of a package tourist level destination into a much more exclusive luxury destination, thanks mainly to the resorts and then attached to them the residential side. All these things have come together to make it almost like the Caribbean of the East.
Phuket is the flagship of Thailand in terms of travel industry. It is a pride of the country.
It combines a little bit of the best of everything in terms of a great island, laid-back atmosphere, in terms of top-end properties.
Beautiful beaches for kilometers long, not a soul in sight. I was comparing this to other places, south of France or Italy or Caribbean. I said, my God, we've never seen anything like this.
And the weather is guaranteed almost from October or November straight through to May. So you can literally wake up almost every morning and look at the sunshine.
Thais are very, very hospitable people. And the reason tourism has grown so much and is such a big contributor towards revenue to the country is because of the Thai people. They're the ones that bring tourists back.
Gordon Ramsay actually called this place his favourite holiday destination. You get Kate Moss, supermodels coming here, you have Hollywood actors coming here. All that gives Phuket a glamorous image, which in turn makes it more attractive to luxury investors and luxury visitors.
We're very much seeing a shift from the more traditional retiree to a more dynamic, younger type of person with a young family.
It's attracting people who want the lifestyle that Phuket offers, and this is bringing things like the PIA to Phuket, probably one of the best sports academies in the world.
The facilities that we can offer here at the Sports and Leisure Club, you could never offer just for a school. We have these A, fantastic facilities for kids, but B, parents belong here as members, so it brings families together, so that's really a nice thing.
Phuket is growing very, very rapidly. I mean, the airport's expanding now. You have many flights from all over the world coming to Phuket now.
It is an airport hub for actually most of the world, with the exception of the Americas, which I think is actually still a little known fact.
Phuket has a lot of infrastructure. It's got the best hospitals as well. 10 minutes drive from here, we've got 4 hospitals.
It's fairly straightforward to relocate here, to set up your family, to have a fantastic quality of life, and to use the island as a base for your typically, multiple business interests around the region.
If you're looking to invest in luxury property here, you've got a good choice of options available. You've got standalone villas. Then you have the resort properties, which are attached to a major five-star hotel. And then you have very high-quality condominium-style residences. You could have a penthouse rooftop pool overlooking the bay at Kamala. It's just a question of how much you want to spend and what you really want to indulge in.
You know, this is really where it all started in terms of Asia destination luxury. And so often when we work in other overseas markets now, be it Vietnam, be it Sri Lanka now we're working in, you know, they kind of view Phuket as the iconic go-to market. That's where it's, you know, that's where the best practices are. That's where there's critical mass of these type of products. So I think it's an important point of reference.
The advantage that Phuket has is that every bay feels like a private island. So when you develop in the right way at the luxury level, you can create that exclusivity that's hard to find in other parts of the world.
People buying at Kata or buying in Phuket, it's generally a lifestyle purchase. They're very much focused around indoor-outdoor living. It's the whole living by the ocean. Everyone's got their own infinity pool right there, but they've also got this huge living space.
Some of the new products coming on, they're 2,000, 3,400 square meter units internally. These are monster units. There's more and more demand at that pricing point's going north of $10 million. That's a big point.
Now, rather than just buying a very nice house, you buy a very nice house with a full team of staff, associated hotel services, restaurant delivered to your door. So that element of the luxury market has become very important.
Sometimes I call this the Wild Wild East. You know, back in the US, there's a reference to the Wild Wild West, which was this land of opportunity when everybody moved out for all the new land, the new opportunity. Now, of course, this is an ancient land, but there is also that sense of opportunity with things really coming together with Thailand.
But I said to the Prime Minister, you bring the import duty down to zero, from 220%, and I'll build a world-class marina, and I guarantee you will get a lot of millionaires coming here for holidays. I thought it would be only millionaires. To my surprise, there have been many billionaires coming here, the likes of Bill Gates and Abramovich.
When these high rollers build a mega villa, they bring a lot of their friends. Friends come over and they fall in love with the place as well. And the next thing you know, they themselves are looking to buy, to build. They want to also relocate there. And so it kind of feeds on itself.
The two biggest countries of the world are only 3 flying hours away, China and India.
The first one who bought here could sell nowadays 3-4 times the price they paid for the first day.
I paid only $1.5 million for my villa in Amanpuri 20 years ago. Today it's worth over $12 million. So property has appreciated over the last 20 years.
We're just starting to see a lot of people that invested in luxury property over the last 10 years are now renting out those properties and actually seeing annual yields through rentals.
More and more people are looking at Asia. Obviously currencies are a big part of that decision. Asian currencies are strengthening. People are looking for the next 10, 15, 20 years, they're looking at Asia, and Phuket is perfect for that.
I've been through so many government changes, political instability. The beauty of the Buddhist culture, of the Thai culture, is you can fight one day and then tomorrow everybody's friends again.
The bottom line here is in Phuket and in Thailand, tourism is a huge part of their economy, and ultimately they don't want to mess with their economy.
Many people said Phuket is overdeveloped, but you have to look at it that Phuket is a whole province. So there's a lot of areas still undeveloped, and including neighboring islands and so on.
In Phuket, at the moment, you cannot build above 80 meters from sea level. The good thing is they're worried that if they change that, eventually they'll totally lose control, because they're worried that they'll lose their land to the world because they have such a beautiful place.
As a purchaser, I think The biggest thing that confuses most people is the legal structure, the way freehold and leasehold works here. But once they get their head around it, most people are actually very happy with it.
The long lease has become the more favoured option for people investing here. You can get a 30-year lease, reliable and signed off by the land office, and which is actually what happens in most European countries.
In real estate and property everywhere in the world, there's three things that count: location, location, location. My suggestion is find a developer, someone who has a good reputation. Look at the quality of what they have built in the past. That's very, very important. Don't just buy from a picture.
But like anywhere, you need to conduct due diligence. And I think when people come here with an image of paradise, they get caught up in the dream. They tend to overlook the details. And with the proper due diligence, with the right advice, legal help, and the right developer, it's a smooth experience investing here. It shouldn't be a problematic experience. So the challenges are basically overcome by common sense.
I was in the Thai Senate for 16 years, tried to push that time that Phuket should be developed as a competitor to Singapore. I think ultimately Phuket could develop along those lines.
We're going to see more international hotel brands come. We're going to see more branded residential coming online. We're starting to see more luxury cars come in the island as well. I think without a doubt you're going to see more schools and more hospitals and more golf courses coming.
I see more affluent people coming here because they like the natural beauty, and the people in Thailand make you feel at home. That's why it's called the land of smiles, you know.
Wealthy people want fantastic restaurants, they want great spas, they want all of these things. And it's just perfectly placed to deliver on that. Very much like the French Riviera of the East.
And I'd just say take the leap. This is a great place to live, a great place to raise kids, a great place for families. From an entrepreneur's perspective or a business perspective, there's a lot of growth here, a lot of opportunity. So I think what I would really tell people to do is come check it out, and I think you'll fall in love with it.